Mm. Mm. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello. If you can see me and if you can hear me, okay, let me know. Let me know in the chat. If you can see me, if you can hear me, let me know in the chat. If you cannot hear me too, let me know. I see Justina, Godwin, Koku. You are on. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Godwin says that I can see and hear you very well. Thank you. Good. Good. If you can see and can hear me, okay, let me know. Godwin says he can see and hear me. If you can see and hear me, Yakwaku says he can see and hear. Okay. Just take the moment, share the link with your friends, invite them to join in. Invite your friends to join us. Tonight we are going to talk about a lot of things, so let's all invite our friends to come in and benefit. Invite somebody to come in to join us. Okay. Hi, Dinah. How are you doing? Okay. So a lot is going on. Then I says, hope you are doing well. I'm doing great. I hope you are also doing well. I hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing well. It's been a very busy day. It's been a very busy day. But once we promise to hang out, we have to hang out, you know. So thank you for asking, Diana. Thank you for asking. And Saturday, the visa lottery results were open. So the opportunity to check and all that is going on. People have called me, they've won, others did not. I mean, that's what it's all about. Some people will win, others will not win. It doesn't mean that's over for you, doesn't mean that's the end of life. It just means that another opportunity will come and you get to take your chance again. In the meantime, you look at other ways to make it happen. That's not the only way. That's not the only way. So you never want to put all your eggs in one basket, as they will say. You know. So let's invite our friends to join us. We're going to talk about a few things. If you have questions, be ready to ask them, and then let us see the way forward. Let us see the way forward. James from Alavano. James, good evening, James. I hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing well. You are welcome. Dave, hi, Dave. I'm doing great. I hope you are doing great too. I hope you are doing great too. Yeah. Dinah, that is okay. That's okay. That's okay. Um, Better luck next time. But hey, there are more opportunities, there are more opportunities. You don't have to let this discourage you. Some people send me messages and they felt so down and all that. Don't worry about it. It's just one part of it, Yeah, I know it's very an important step, but hey, there are more opportunities, There are more opportunities. Wonderful. Wonderful. They don't release all the results at once. They've released the results. Okay, let me say this. They release the results. But what happens is that there are some people who applied, and by the time by Saturday, some are dead. People will die. So those people spaces will be available. You get it? There are some people who have lost their confirmation code and everything. They will never be able to check whether they won or they not. Those people too are going to create space there. So they will be updating the database as time goes on. If after a while some people have not even checked, those names are going to be taken out. That's why you have 1 year to keep checking, keep checking. So as they check and people are not responding and all that, they will be adding because they are supposed to give 55,000 green cards. You get it? 55,000. So they have to make sure that they give the 55,000. So they will be updating it. They will be updating it. So maybe you check today, your name will not be there. You check in 2 months' time, and your name will be there. You get it? So that's what happens. So they've released the results, but then they will be updating it. I hope it makes sense, Dave. I hope it makes sense. Sylvia says that she won. Congratulations, Sylvia. Congratulations. Yeah. We will talk about the next steps. So don't worry, we'll talk about the next steps. If you have won, congratulations to you. Many people have sent me messages, they've won. And the question is, what is the next step? We'll talk about the next steps. Don't worry. Just share the link, invite your friends, let them come, invite your friends, let them join us today. I know it's a week that people are happy, some are sad and all that, but that's okay. That's okay. We are all not supposed to be happy at the same time and sad at the same time, you know? So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We will get through it. We'll get through it. Every year it comes. If you didn't win, you can start preparing for October. You know, October will be another opportunity for you, you know. Then I'm going to have a special this thing for you guys. I'm going to give some. I'm going to, how do I say it? I'll find a word for it. I'll find a word for it. So Sylvia, you are in a good spot. You see, the only thing you need to know is the fact that you have won doesn't mean that you are going to be given a visa. You should understand that. The fact that you've won doesn't mean that you are guaranteed a visa. No, it just means that they think that you are in a position to get a visa. You need to prove to them that they need to give you the visa. So winning doesn't automatically guarantee you a green card. You need to understand that so that will help you to prepare yourself. That will help you to prepare yourself. And there are a lot of things that go into this. So you need to prepare. You need to prepare. Okay, let me see. Yeah, let's all congratulate Sylvia. Let's congratulate her. You know, it's good. It's a very good first step. So congratulate her. It's a good feeling. You know, when you celebrate somebody, that celebration also comes back to you. So let's all congratulate Sylvia, you know, for getting her name picked. David is giving a good advice. David, I like your advice. I like your advice. Mhm. David says I should tell you guys, Sylvia, if you are not married, if you are not married, mm, let me know. Send me a message. If you are not married, send me a message. We'll talk about it. If you are not married, send me a message. But it's a good advice. It's a good advice. It's a good advice, which I think it will be great. It doesn't come for free anyway. I'm sure. It wow. That was something somebody told me. I like a lot of people have said this and say, Frank, please find out those who have won if they can add us to their visa. I said, we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So what has happened is that the results have been released. The results have been released. People have checked. People have won. People have checked. People have not won. It's all good. What are the next steps? Let's start from here before we go to the next step. There are people who are complaining that they are entering their codes and information and is saying there is an error. There is an error. There are people who say they are not able to check theirs. There are people who say they are not able to check their results. There are a few things you need to take note of. You see, there is the family name, which they want, which we call the surname. So depending on how they entered the name when they were doing the application, the surname might be the first part or the second part, but you know your surname. So use the surname to put in there. And also make sure you take the zeros and the O's. Zeros and the O's. If you are entering the code and you enter a zero as O, it will say error. If you enter an O as zero, it will say an error. You will see that on your code, the zeros has some line in it. When you see a line in it, it is a zero. Take note of it. Take note of it so that you don't make those mistakes. Joyce, you are welcome. Joyce is on YouTube. Congratulating Sylvia. Say, Sylvia, you are the lady of the day. That is good. It's good. So take note of that. Daniel says that I can't check mine. What is the problem, Daniel? Why can't you check yours? Okay, This is what I'm talking about. Letitia says that my information keeps showing me invalid. Make sure you check the zeros and the O's. I think it is the main issue. And then the last name. Those are the main reasons people are having that error messages. Please take note of it. Please take note of it. The zeros has a line through it, and the O's doesn't have a line through it. Make sure you enter it right and enter your last name, and it will work. It will work. So do that. I see Ni Obodai while watching us. Let us know where you are watching from. If it's your first time joining us, let us know and share the link as you are on. Share the link to invite your friends to join us. So as I'm saying this, Daniel, Leticia, you can check again. Check again. Let us know if it works. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. I will try to. Let me see. Let me see. Mm. Mm. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Can you see the page where you do the checking? So when you go and you click on the check, then you click the continue, you will see this. If you are checking for 2025, make sure that your code starts with 2025. Make sure it does. Another thing that confuses people or brings the error is also the characters. These characters here. If you are not seeing it very well, to enter, just press on this button, the refresh button. It will refresh and it will give you a new one to use. To give you a new one to use. So make sure that the code, the number you enter here, the zeros and the O's, you are entering them right. It's very, very important. People don't realize that, and they will be entering, because they are entering an O as a zero or entering a zero as O. Make sure you check that. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? If your confirmation is in your email, what you should do is just copy it as it is. Copy it and paste it. Copy it and paste it. And then you should be good. You should be good. Is that okay? Let me know in the chat if that is okay. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if that is good. If we are on the same page, just give me a heart, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, a thumbs up. Let me know we're on the same page. And keep inviting your friends, keep inviting them, keep inviting them. Godwin is asking, do you have to enter in caps? It's best to enter in caps. It's best to enter in caps. So just enter it in caps as it appear. I don't think that if you don't enter it in caps, it will be a problem. But enter in caps, especially these characters, the characters down here. The characters down here. Make sure you enter it as you see it. Make sure you enter it as you see it. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Let me know. Engage me. Engage me quickly. Engage me quickly. Let me see you engaging me quickly so that we can move on. I want to know that we are on the same page. Everything is good. Let's engage each other. Be active. Be active. Okay. The teacher said that she will check later. Okay. Okay. Alberta J is watching. Alberta J is watching. Let us know where you are watching from. If today is your first time joining our live session, to let us know. Let us know. Yeah, we are talking about the US visa lottery and what is coming up, the various things coming up. A lot of people have also sent me message. Why is Nigeria not part of it? I've answered this question over and over. The reason why the US government introduced the visa lottery system is that they want to make it equitable for people from all other countries to get the opportunity to come to the US. So there are certain countries that don't have enough people coming to the US. as at now. So those are the countries that have been given the opportunity to take part in this program. You know, so according to statistics, there are a lot of Nigerians who already come to the US, so they don't need to give them that other opportunity. That's why Nigerians are not part of it. But that can change. It can change. If in the next 1 year, 2 years, whatever years, they realize, oh, the number of Nigerians coming to the US has dropped, they may include them in the program. This year, it happened to the UK. You know, UK was not part of the US visa program, but they have been added. UK has been added so that they can have people from UK coming to the US. So that's how the program works. That's why the program works. But hey, if you are a Nigerian, you already have a greater chance of coming to the US. So don't worry. Don't worry about the green card or the lottery system. You are good. You are good. You can still come. Mhm. Okay. Any question? Any question so far? Any question before I talk about the next steps? And make sure that if you are not following the page, you do that now. Make sure you do that now so that you don't miss anything we are doing here. Make sure you don't miss anything. Elvis is watching. Elvis, let us know where you are watching from. Let us know where you are watching from. Elvis is a VIP member. Yeah, Elvis is a VIP member. So, good evening. Good evening, Elvis. Hope you are doing great. So, we are talking about the US visa lottery results that were released last Saturday. People are happy, others are not happy. That's okay. What do you do now? For those who didn't win, keep checking. That's my advice to you. And as you keep checking, you prepare for October, because in October, the opportunity will be open again so that you can apply. So that you can apply. You never know, that might be your chance. So, hey, take the chance. Take the chance. Take the chance. Neo Bodai is connecting from Accra. Neo Bodai connecting from Accra. What about those who have won? What should you do now? Like I said, being picked or your name showing up doesn't mean that you are coming to America. The plan is that, or the hope is that, if everything goes right for you by 2025, you should be in the US. That's why you have the 2025 title on it. If everything goes well, that's the condition. So, how can you make things go well? One, follow instructions. Follow instructions. If you check and your name is there and they tell you you've won, they will tell you that take the next step. The conditions will be there. They will tell you take the next step. So follow the instructions that they give you. Follow the instructions. They will ask you to provide certain information to confirm certain things that you put in the application. This is where they are going to confirm whether you lied to them or you didn't lie to them. So they are going to use that opportunity to reject some people. You get it? So some people are going to be rejected, even though their names have been picked, they will reject them and kick them out of the system. For instance, when you are applying, you said that you are divorced. So you provided that you were single or divorced. At this point, now they are going to ask you to bring your divorce certificate. If you are not able to provide your divorce certificate, you are out. You get it? That's why I always say make sure that you don't try to lie. You don't try to lie. For instance, when you were putting in, you said you have a degree or you have work experience. At this point, they are going to ask you to prove. You know, the requirement is that either you have a high school certificate or at least 2 years working experience. This is the point you are going to prove that yes, I have the educational background or I have the work experience. If you are not able to prove it, they kick you out. And all these people they are kicking out, they have to replace. So they will be adding some names into the database. Remember what I said, you need to be checking. That's what is going to happen. So if you won, they are going to ask you to confirm certain things. It's a process that can take a while. Because as you provide the information, they are going to do background check. They will check everything. You know why? This is an opportunity for you to come and live in the United States permanently. So they will not take any chances at all. They are going to check everything. If you have a criminal record, they are going to find out. They are going to find out. They are going to find out. They will get people, investigators, to go to your workplace, talk to people there. They will go to your school. They will go to your neighborhood. They will check everything. They will check. So don't think that you are out of the woods or everything is over now that your name has been checked. It is just the beginning. It is just the beginning. When they have verified everything and you are good, they will send you an email for the next step, what to do next. But what you need to start doing as they are doing their background check and sending you the information, there are things that you need to do to get yourself ready. Make sure that you have some money aside in your account. Start getting some money in your account. If you don't need a lot of money. Like you are coming for a visit or coming to a school or no. What is going to happen is that when everything has gone through, they are going to ask you who is going to host you here in the US. Who is going to host you? Because when you come for the first 2 or 3 months, you'll be confused. You need to get a place that you are going to stay. Somebody that is going to guide you through whatever you're going to do and other things. So you need somebody here to host you. Somebody that can get you a place to live. Of course, you have to pay for those things. If the person is going to get you a place, you have to pay for the space. The person might and you are feeding you for the first month or two, getting you to the DMV, drive you to DMV to get your driver's license and work on your social security and all those things. So the process you will go through in your country is not the end. When you enter into the US, there are other processes you go through. So I always advise people, you prepare for the first 3 months, at least. For some people, they are fortunate when they get in, if they get the right kind of people here, by the time they get here, people are working to put things in place for them. So within a month, they will be able to get their social security and then even get a job. If you don't get a job, it means that you need to have some money on you that will take care of you till you get a job. If you have the right kind of people in place, they will help you to get a job within the first or 2 months. That is great. Then you hit the ground running. So it is very, very important that you prepare. If you don't have anybody here that will help you with those things, let me know. Let me know. I can help you with that. Get you a place to live, drive you to your DMV to get your driver's license, get you to companies to help you get a job, those kind of things. I can help you with those things. That should not be a problem. That's if you want me to help you with that. You get it? There might be some cost involved. You need to prepare for those things. You need to prepare for those things. You are going to go for an interview. You need to prepare for the interview. Because if you get to the interview and you go and mess up, you will lose your visa. They are not going to say, oh, because you won the visa lottery, we will give it to you. No, it doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that. When you are failing your DS-260, you need to be very careful so that you fail it right. If you don't fail your DS-260 right, that might affect you during your interview session. You need to make sure your criminal record is good. So there is a lot of things that goes into you coming after your name has been picked. So Sylvia, is it Sylvia or Letitia? Whichever it is. I hope you are listening. I hope you are listening. I see Kwabena is watching. Mohammed is watching from Ghana. Favor is watching. Mrs. John is watching. Elizabeth is watching. Max Corby is watching. Collins is watching. Sharon is watching from UAE. Wonderful. Okay, Sharon, no problem. Don't worry. Just keep checking. Keep checking. Maybe when they update, your name will come up. So keep checking. Yeah, once you check once and your name doesn't show, doesn't mean you have to stop checking. You need to keep checking because people are going to be rejected. They will kick people out because they will lie. They've lied and all those things. So a lot of names are going to be rejected and those names need to be replaced. So it can be you. Yeah, so keep checking. Keep checking. And it is very, very important that everything that you do, every information that you've already provided to the embassy, you remember the information you provided so that when they ask you again, you don't get confused and go and say something else. If you go and say something else, you are going to come under misrepresentation and they would reject you. So it is very, very important that you note all these things to increase your chances of getting the visa. Am I making sense? Please let me know in the chat. Am I making sense? Let me know in the chat. What I'm saying is for those who are even yet to apply in October, learn. Learn so that when you are putting in your application, you are careful what you do. So learn. This is for everybody, not only those who have won, but those who have won, they are going to implement it immediately. So it's very, very important that we get all these things right. So Sylvia says yes. Make sure that all the steps that I'm showing you, you are following. You are getting yourself ready. They will be sending you emails to move on with the next steps. Don't delay. Don't delay. One thing that they don't like is that you are delaying through the process. They send you an email and you will not respond till after a month. It just shows that you are not serious. You get it? So be checking your emails. I know my people don't like checking emails, and that is a problem. The email address you use for the application, make sure you check it regularly so that when they send you an email, you will see it and you respond accordingly. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. Me, for instance, if you want to communicate with me, one of the best means of communicating with me is emails. Because I check my email like every 20 minutes because I receive a lot of emails. So I check my emails like almost every 20 minutes. I check my email. You get it? It's very, very important. Here in the US, we use emails a lot. If you don't like using email, start learning. If you want to come here, start learning. Email is a thing. Email is a thing here. Hassan is watching. Let us know if it's your first time watching and where you are watching from. I hope I'm making sense. Any other question? If you have any question, you can put it in the chat. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If you have won, this is the time you need to really start reading about the US. Start reading about the US because it's now going to become your home. If everything goes well, US is going to be your home. There are things that you need to start learning about so that when you come here, it doesn't become a burden for you. If you get a good person here to receive you, it will help you a lot. It will clear off like 80% of the problems that you are going to deal with. So make sure you get the right person to receive you into the United States. That is going to be a stepping stone for you, a very good stepping stone. Any question? Any question? Please respond quickly to me so that we can move on. Respond quickly to me so we can move on. If there's a question, put it in. Put it in. You also keep sharing the link. Invite people, your friends to join us. Keep sharing. I've seen that some of you have shared, others are not sharing. I'm watching. I'm watching. So take a minute, just share it to your WhatsApp group, your Facebook page, whatever. Share it. Okay, Godwin says that I'm making sense. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is that coming October, even though we are not there yet, we need to prepare. And in October, I'll pick 5 people that I will do the application for free. So just make sure if you want me to do it for you, just make sure that you stay active because there are things I'm going to check to select the people. So just stay active. Mascoby said, What happens to some of us who are yet to apply? Yet to apply to what? Max, apply to what? Yeah, Sylvia, send me a WhatsApp after the program. You see the WhatsApp number on the screen, rolling on the screen in the red bar. That's my WhatsApp number. So WhatsApp me. WhatsApp me. Let's talk. Amma is watching. Amma, let's know where you are watching from. The lottery. Yeah, you could, like I'm saying, October, there's going to be another opportunity for you to apply. And as the time gets closer, I'll be updating you on it. So just stay active, and then you should be good. You should be good. So October to November will be a window you can apply to. So just take note. I'll show you everything. They keep updating the rules. They keep updating the rules depending on what happens with this one that is going on. In October they may update the rules, and I will let you know everything that is going on. Whatever happens, I will let you know. So just stay active, and if perchance you win the opportunity for me to do it for you, I will also do that for you. So that is what is going to happen. That is what is going to happen. If you have question, put it there. Okay. Mass, is that okay? Does it make sense? Let's know. Good. And if you want to send me a WhatsApp, just use the number on the screen. Don't call. You send a text. If I have to call you, I'll call you. Just text me. Put your name in there and put your question. Yeah, don't say hi and wait for me to respond hi. And then you say, how are you doing? For me to respond, I'm good. And you, then you also respond, I'm great. No. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. Just make sure that you send me the message. Hi, this is Sylvia. Maybe I was on the live session. That's very good. Then we'll take it from there. Sharon said, DV Lottery consider bank statement or not? No, they are not going to necessarily ask for bank statement with a certain amount of money. No. Like I said from the beginning, They will only want to see whether you can take care of yourself for at least the first 3 months, because they know you are going to get a job, so that is not a problem. But when you get to the US for the first 3 months, how are you going to take care of yourself until you get a job? That's what you need to prove. So, of course, to be able to prove that, you need to show them that you have some money in your account. You get it? So, make sure that you have an account that is an international account. If you are in Ghana, don't go and open an account in a credit union. Don't go and open an account because I know credit unions in Ghana are not international financial institutions. So you won't be able to do international transaction if you have a credit union. Go to a bank that can issue you international bank card, Visa card, so that you can do international transactions on it. It's very, very important. I've been saying this for a long time. People don't listen. Do that. Do that. Do that. Don't call me and say, can you pay this money for me? Don't do that. Go and open a bank account, or make sure your bank that you have, they have international transaction status, whatever it is. They can issue you a Visa card. It's very, very important. Sylvia is asking if I have eaten. Sylvia, why that question?
Sorry, I don't understand.
That's my phone. Dinah says, so assuming you were single when applying, but married now, what do? You just update your status. If you are single and by the time your name was picked, you are married, that is where those things, they are going to ask you all those things. So then you are going to update it. So that's where when they ask for your marriage status, you are going to put married, and then you prove with your marriage certificate. You get it? If when you are applying, you are married, but the time they pick your name, you have divorced, you just update and say you are divorced. You only have to prove with your divorce certificate. So it's both ways. It's both ways. You get it? Dana, does that make sense? Mascoby is asking if GCB is. I think GCB is. GCB is the biggest bank in Ghana, or they should be. I think they should be. Yeah, if you are with GCB, you don't have a problem. Sylvia, I want to know why you asked that question. If you have some food for me, maybe Sylvia has some food for me. She says, have you eaten? I'm not answering that until you tell me why. Maybe you have some food for me. Any other question? If you have a question, bring it on. Bring it on. If you have a question, bring it on. Okay, Diana says that it makes sense. Okay, good. Oh, okay. Now I get what you mean. Sylvia, I get what you mean. Yeah, people ask certain questions, There are certain questions that people ask that you ask yourself, why did this person ask this question? What has this got to do with what you want to ask? But I guess people want to be nice, people want to be nice, and I understand that. But you see, I receive a lot of messages a day. I answer hundreds of messages. And so if you keep doing that, I might end up skipping your message. And then later you come and say, oh, I sent a message, you didn't respond and all that. Go straight to the point, and then we'll take it from there. If we need to talk further, where we can ask, what is your mother's name and all those things, then we can do that. You get it? So I get you, Sylvia. I get you. Yeah, people do ask certain questions that will amaze you, to amaze you. I'm sure when Sylvia comes, you will enjoy some jollof. I don't know if Sylvia is from Ghana or where. Sylvia, which country are you in or from? Okay, so Max says that if bank statement is required, how much should be minimum? There is no minimum actually. With this status, there is no minimum. But at least you should be reasonable. You should be reasonable if you are going to get a place to live. Oh, Sylvia, you are in Ghana, Shaman, Lebanon. That's my area. That's my area. That's my base. Yep, that's my base. So you are my country lady. Good. So, Mas, there isn't any minimum that you should have, but you need to be reasonable. How much will take care of you? So let's say, for instance, I always like to use 3 months because that's what I help people with. At least by 3 months, I would have gotten you a job here to do. I would have helped you gotten your driver's license. If even you've not gotten your driver's license, then you would have gotten your social security card, and then I would have gotten you a job by then. So you should be good. Within 3 months, you should be good. I know there are other places, people, it may take longer. I don't know. But from my experience and what I've helped people with and done for people, 3 months, you should be good. You should be good. So how much are you going to spend in the 3 months? You need to pay for your accommodation. Where you stay is not free. So averagely, you should pay anything between $1,500 a month for accommodation. If you are coming to me, I might get you something better than that. You get it? But I don't know where you will go. This is just conservative numbers. Depending on where you go, it might be lower or higher. You get it? So budget around, let's say, 1,500 or 2,000 a month for accommodation. So if you are going to stay 3 months without a job, 2,000 times 3, so $6,000 for your accommodation for the 3 months. If you get a job here, you are paid depending on the kind of job. It's mostly every 2 weeks you get a check. You get it? So if within 2 months or 3 months you get a job, you should be able to start paying your own destiny. But whoever is going to host you, you need to make those payment for your accommodation to the person. You get it? So that they can pay for you, because you are not in a position at that time to pay for anything for yourself, unless you want to go and live in a hotel. That is going to cost you more. You get it? So these are the things that you need to. So if 6,000 you should have at least 6,000 for accommodation in your account. You will eat, so budget some money, let's say another 2,000 for your feeding for the 3 months or whatever. You will take transportation, or your host will drive you around, take you to wherever you go, because you don't know any place. So if even you go and take the bus, you won't know where to go, or even the kind of bus to pick. It will take you a while to get to know all these things. So mostly you are going to depend on your host for everything. You get it? On your host for everything. So these are some of the things you need to plan for. So that shouldn't be a lot of money that you need to have. Maybe you have 10,000. That should be able to take care of you. They are not going to say have this specific amount in your account before you are giving the visa. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Mas, I hope that makes sense. So mostly the host, the one who is going to receive you here, is going to help you with most of the things. So that should be taken care of. That should be taken care of. Sharon's question, I'm trying to understand your question. Is it possible to apply to Europe, then after some time apply for US visa? So you want to go to Europe, then apply? That is good. It even gives you travel experience. You get it? I always say, if you get an opportunity to travel to other countries, do that. It doesn't matter the country. Do that. It gives you travel experience, so that when you are trying to come to the US, it will help you. Travel experience will help you, because one of the questions that they will ask you at your interview is, have you traveled before? You get it? Have you traveled before? So if you have been to Europe, oh yeah, I've traveled to Germany, I've been to France, I've been to Italy before, I've been to this before, I've been to Burkina Faso before, I've been to Nigeria before, I've been to Ghana before. It adds to your travel experience and improves your chances of getting a visa to come to the US. You get it? So if you have the opportunity, take it. Take it. Dan Ladi is watching. I'm sure Dan Ladi is watching from Nigeria. I have a friend from Nigeria who is called Dan Ladi. We went to school here in the US together. He's back in Nigeria now. Yeah, we're in school together. Dan Ladi. Need to apply for visit visa for USA. Any connect. What is that? What do you mean by any connect? Do you mean any connection? You don't need any connection to apply for a visitor's visa to the US. You don't need an invitation to come and visit the US. Those of you who have been on my platform know that. You know that, because we have done several sessions on that. I have a lot of videos on the platform that talks about it. So check it out. Sharon, you don't need any connection to visit the United States. You don't need to know anybody in the US to come and visit. You don't. Samuel is watching. Bidemi is in the house. Bidemi, how are you? Diana says, what if your host want to take full responsibility? That is fantastic. That is fantastic. You just have to show. You just have to show to the embassy that my host is taking responsibility of everything, which means that your host need to show that he or she has the resources to take care of everything for you. You know what that means. They need to show their financial ability through a bank statement, tax forms, whatever. You get it? So that is possible. That is possible. That is possible. That is possible. Okay, let me see. Bidemi, you have missed a little bit. Yeah, Diana, I know. I have always said it that traveling is not cheap. Traveling is not cheap. It doesn't matter where you are going, it's not cheap. If even you are traveling from Ghana to Nigeria or Nigeria to Ghana, it still involves money. You get it? Yeah, so that is what happens. Yeah. Comfort is watching. Comfort, let's know where you are watching from. Yeah. So there's a lot going on, and you just need to, like my people will say, shine your eyes, shine your eyes. Deborah is watching. Let's know where you are watching from. And if it's your first time, let us know where, let us know if it's your first time. Let us know. And share the link. Invite somebody. If you are not following us on this platform, make sure you do that. There's a lot of resources on this platform that can help you. Comfort is joining us from Lagos. Yeah. And if you have not also given us a review, please take a minute and do that. That's one thing I am asking from you. I just want to know if you can do that thing for me. Just under the profile, you will see review. Give us a 5-star and write something that somebody may want to also know about the platform. So make sure you take a minute and do that for me if you really appreciate what we are doing on this platform. If you don't appreciate it, then that's okay. Don't do it. But if you do, just write a review for us. Give us a 5-star so that other people can find it and also benefit from the resources. Okay, Kwabna says that, can you send me school that do not require certificate evaluation or GRE to apply? Probably not want to forget about Bridgeport. I know your situation is it's a bit terrible. It's a terrible situation. Yeah. But there are schools. I will do that. I will send you some schools. I'll send you some schools. Just remind me. Just remind me. Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Let me see if somebody has given us a review. Let me see. Let me see if somebody has given us a review. No, Kobna has given us a review. David has done that. Godwin has done that. Samson, I see Francis, Olonka, Mansa, Kukua, Yima. Okay, I see Kojo. Diana has done that. Okay, the rest of you, please do. Do give us a 5-star and tell somebody why they need to come and check the resources out. Yeah, do that. What do you mean you have issue accessing the review menu? It should be under the profile. 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 Let me see if I can show you here so that you see what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so when you see, you go to the page. On the page, you see something like this, and you see the review here. The review should be here. The review should be here. Let's see. You see the review here. You click on it, it will come. That's it. So just take a minute and do that, for me. If what we are doing here is beneficial, just take a minute and do that. And also share the link. Let us do that. Share the link. Let other people benefit from it. Great. Any questions so far? Any question? Today is a beautiful day. After our session, I have to go out and enjoy the outside a little bit. Yeah. You have a beautiful day. Today and tomorrow, they say it's going to be very beautiful. So, going to enjoy it. You don't always get beautiful day around this time. So, when it comes, you enjoy it. Other places, it's crazy. The rain. It's raining in other states. Flooding. Rain that we will get for the whole year. Other people are getting it in 1 hour. 1 hour. All the rain that we get in a year, people in other states are getting it in 1 hour. So some states are really suffering right now. It's crazy. So when you get the opportunity of a beautiful day, you enjoy it. Wonderful. Any question, please engage me. Give me a heart, give me a thumbs up. If you have a question, let's do that. Diana, you have already done yours, so maybe that's why you are not seeing it. You have already done yours. I think you are the first person who did it. Diana, you are the first person who did it. That's what I see here. Yeah. Let your questions flow. Diana, you see you are here. You see, so you've done yours. Sylvia, are you following the page? Okay, good. You should see it under the profile, like I showed you. Just under the profile, you should see it. It should be there. It should be there. You should see review. If it's not showing directly under there, you see more. Click on the more and see. Click on the more and see. Click on the more and see. Just under the page name, see posts, all those, you see reviews there. Just take your time and you'll find it. It's there. You'll find it. You'll find it. Okay, all the questions are done. No more questions. You're all good to go. Sharon says that talk about having your own business in the US. Example, hairdressing, having some restaurant, etc. Do I have to pay license when I'm having it at my own place? Yes. You see, Sharon, one thing about the US is that everything you need to go according to the law. There are laws for everything here. Everything. So if you want to have a business, you have to register your business with the Secretary of State to get a license. Without it, if you decide to do business without a license, you are in deep trouble. But you must qualify to be able to get a license. If you don't have the right to even work, you can't get a license. And so if even they find you in that situation, then you are in big trouble. You get it? So for instance, if you come here and you come to where I am, I have a license to do several businesses. You get it? Then you can, if depending on your situation, I can use my license to cover you to do what you have to do. You get it? So that it will also help you. So that at the right time you'll be able to get what you have to get. You get it? So for instance, let's say Sylvia, who is hopefully will get the opportunity to come. Maybe she has some business idea, something she wants to do. When she come, because she has the green card, she will be in a position to do her business. But it just doesn't happen in the first day he comes. So then maybe if she decides to come to where I am, then I'm going to help her to get her business off the ground. You get it? So I need to support her in every way I can. That's how it works. Let's say you are coming to school, you know how to do something like you are saying, braid hair, like I made a video about. That's one of the things. When you come, you know how to braid hair or something, another skill. I can let you do it under my license or under my business name so that it can also benefit you, so that you don't lose out. So those are the things that happens, but you cannot just stand up and work or do something. No. Here, the interesting thing is they are watching you. They are watching you. You may think they are not watching you. They are watching you. And at the right time, they will grab you. And when they grab you, that's your end. So never put yourself in jeopardy. Don't do anything stupid. when you come here, people will tell you things. People will say things to you. There are people who don't want your good. Oh, listen, there are people who don't want your good. You may think that they like you. No, they want you to fail so that they will laugh at you. Especially people from your own country. That's why I try to create a community for our people here, so that there is a shield, something that will protect you from those things. If you come and you think that you have arrived, so you don't listen to what I will tell you, that's on you. Me, I can't force you. You are your own person. I tell people every day. I don't know if I've told you this before. There's this gentleman who came. We got him a job. He was doing it. We're telling him, hey, be this, be good boy, do this, don't do that, and all that. And he met some guys in the next town. So he will go and hang out with them. After a while, I wasn't seeing him. I'm like, what is going on? So I went to his job place to ask them, hey, where is this gentleman? They said, he's no longer working here. I said, what happened? He says that for some time now, their money has been missing, not knowing he has been stealing the money. And they found her, and he ran away. So they don't even know where he was. I'm like, seriously? So those friends influence him. They might have told, hey, this is your chance. You are the one at the workplace. Hey, take advantage. You go, and now you spoiled your record. If they make a police statement or they make a police report, your name will be attached to that police report. And wherever you go in the US, it will show anytime your name is punched anywhere. So that's what I advise people. I try my best to make it comfortable and easier for people who come in here so that they don't struggle. There are people who are struggling here. It's not easy. It's not just easy, especially if you are coming from Africa and it's your first time you come in, you don't know anybody. It's not easy. People are not able to make it. But if you get the right foundation, the right support system, you'll be able to go through. So Sharon, that is it. When you are coming to do business, don't just stand up and do business. But I'm always here to help you go through those. Fifi is watching. Okay, so Diana say, oh, it seems I have done it long time. Yeah, you have done it long time ago. Yeah. Sylvia says that I'm a fashion designer. Good for you. Good for you. Sylvia, let me give you one advice. Let me give you this advice. This is free advice. Free advice. You have some time to come. You have some time. Learn how to braid hair. Learn it. Just learn it. You learn it. If even you are not going to use it, learn it. It will make you comfortable. If you choose to come to where I am, it will make you more comfortable. So if you take that advice, it will help you. Yeah. So you also know how to sew. You are good to go. You are good to go. We have Ghanaians here who send their measurements to Ghana for clothes to be sewn for them and shipped, because we don't have seamstresses and designers, fashion designers here who know how to sew the Ghanaian way. We have some, but just a few. you know. So if you know all those things, it will be good for you. You'll be good. Seria. Yeah. This free advice I'm giving you. Just that when you come and you are making the money, you pay tithe. Yeah. I think that's not a bad idea. Yeah. Okay, Sharon. Talk about having your own business. I think I've done that. I think I've done that. I've answered that question. Okay. Adeleke. Adeleke is watching. Adeleke, you are welcome. It's been a while. Good. 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 Yeah. Sylvia agrees with me. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Any other question? Good afternoon, Adeleke. I hope you are good. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, Sharon. I will always tell the truth. I only tell the truth. I don't see why I have to lie to you or say something that will just make you feel good. Everything I'm saying it out of experience. Out of experience. So I say it with your best interest in mind. So if you take it and you use the information I'm giving you, you will benefit from it. I know there are other places Facebook people talk about traveling and all that. Compare what they are saying on those platforms and what we say here. Compare it. Look at the value and come and tell me. Compare it and come and tell me. So, Fifi say, is there good opportunity for forklift drivers? Of course. There are a lot of opportunities. When you come here and you know how to do that and you have the right to work. You see, the thing is you should be in a position to use the skill or work. If you don't, then you can't use it. If you come here and you have the right to work, we have a lot of warehouses, companies that use forklift drivers. A lot of them. Amazon, for instance, is always looking for those people in their warehouses. And they pay good. So once you get the opportunity to come and you are able to work, that is going to be an opportunity for you to use that skill. It might even just be a side hustle for you. You may be doing your own thing and then you do that in the night. That will be your night business. You get it? So the opportunities are a lot. If you don't have a skill, learn something. Learn a skill. It will help you. Okay. Olonka is in the house. Olonka, welcome. Adeleke is preparing for the fall admission. Yeah, go girl. Sedem is watching. Let us know where you are watching from. And if today is your first time joining us on our live session. Bernice is also watching. Bernice, how are you doing? I hope you got my email. Bernice, I hope you got the email too. Email response to your email. Okay. Good. Let me tell you something. America is a consuming nation. We consume. We consume a lot. We consume a lot. So we buy. America, we have the purchasing power. We have the purchasing power. We buy. So yesterday, there's this new guy who have come. He's going to school. He has come to school. He's new. So, and he's just close to me. So yesterday, when we were going to church, he wanted to go to church with us, but we had to pick a cake because I have some graduates who have students who have graduated. So I celebrated them yesterday in church. I have a lot of graduates in my church, so we celebrated them a lot, and so we had a cake made for them. So we're going to pick the cake and go to church. And the place we're going to pick the cake, when we got there, the whole parking lot was already full. And the people are in a long queue. Everybody want to go in and go and shop. And I was telling him, this is the American lifestyle. We love to buy. We love to buy. So every skill you have, anything you know how to do, there are people here who are willing to pay money for that skill. People will be willing to pay for your skill. So if you don't know any skill on the side, learn something before you come. Learn something before you come. It will benefit you. Here we buy. We buy. Yeah. Okay, so Fifi says that sometimes I miss the conversations. Can I send you email if I want to know certain details? What do you mean you sometimes you miss the conversations? But you can always send me an email. You can send me an email anytime. You can WhatsApp me anytime. Just don't call. That's all. Send me a text message. Send me an email. I will check. Send me an email. I will check. Send me an email. The email is our name. Travel to America TV at gmail.com. So you can send an email. Bernice, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I hope you are also doing good. Okay, you got the message. Diana says that teacher, a professional caterer. Yeah. If you're a caterer and you are here, there are a lot of events. Here we do events. We do events and we eat. We eat a lot. we eat a lot here. Here, every gathering, there must be food. If you want people to come to your event, you must have food. Yeah, everywhere. So, of course, professional caterer, you will get jobs. You will get jobs to cook. The Ghanaians who cook here, who do professional catering here, they get a lot of jobs because there are several events going on every week. You get it? There is this woman who was here who had a restaurant. Along the line, she decided, all of a sudden, we heard that she was selling her restaurant. She wanted to go back to Ghana. So she sold the restaurant and went back to Ghana. Recently, we had an event and we're looking for somebody who will cook. And they told me, they mentioned her name and they said she would do it. I'm like, I thought she was in Ghana. So she has come back. She has come back. She's back doing the business because she's the one we have. Everything, she's the one we go to. Every event, she's the one who cooks. She makes a lot of money. And then she decided to go to Ghana. She's back. Because she realized that she's not going to make that money in Ghana. She's back. So professional caterer, you will get jobs. especially if you are teaching. You are a teacher too, so you come, you get it. You are a teacher, you are teaching, and you do catering on the side. You are set. You are set. Mhm. Mrs. John says that cake making is my business. Okay, there you go. There you go. So if you come, it means I'm not going to be ordering cake from Costco again. You do the cakes. You get it? Ebenezer is watching. Let's know where you are watching from. So all I'm trying to say is, you see, the reason why everybody want to come to America is that America is a land of opportunities. That's a fact. There's a lot more opportunities here than anywhere else. Believe me. If you can imagine it, you can do it. You get it? So, hey, just make sure you are coming in through the right way. Through the right way. When you come through the right way, you won't have to hide. When you are hiding, that's where you can't do anything. Because you are always watching your back. You can't move forward. If you come through the right way, you are good. You are good. You are good. Any other question? I hope I'm making sense. I hope we are on the same page. Let me know. Let me know if we are on the same page. Give me a heart. Give me a heart or a thumbs up. Give me a heart or a thumbs up if we are on the same page. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Good. 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 Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Okay. 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 Diana says you have given us overcry. That's what I love to do, to give more. Mm, to give more. I want to make sure that if you choose to come onto this platform, you just don't come to come and see how people are enjoying themselves in America, but how you can also come and enjoy some. I know there are other places where they do is show you the things they are making and all that, how they are enjoying the US, instead of showing you how you can also come and enjoy some, you know. Yeah. But that's what I love to do. Show you how you can come to the US. Huh? US is not for only a few people or for some special people. It is for everybody who is determined to come. Mhm. Yeah. Sylvia, things will go well. We'll make sure things go well. I'll be here. I'll be here to guide you. That is if you want my guide. It's not by force, you know? Yeah. So that is it. Thank you, Adeleke. Thank you, Adeleke. Thank you. Mm. Okay, Mars is asking a question. Mars, I think I've talked about your question right now. So the thing is, if you want to come here primarily, if you want to come here primarily to come and do forklift driving, it means that you need to get a company here to employ you to come and drive forklift for them. The fact is, the companies won't do that. They won't do that. Because if they are going to come to your country, come to Ghana to come and employ you, hire you, they are going to go through the legal system, which is going to cost them, the company, money to hire you from Ghana to come here. Because they will have to do all the filings, everything, and bring you to come and drive forklift. It will cost them money to do that. But you see, there are people here they can get to drive the forklift without paying any money, except their pay. So why would they come and spend money to get somebody from Ghana to come and drive forklift that anybody can go and learn and come and drive? You get what I'm saying? If you are already here, you can get that job. But no company is coming to hire you from Ghana to come and drive their forklift here for them, because they will get people here to do it. That's why I always advise. That's why I always advise. If you have those skills, find another way to come so that you can use that skill. I'm not saying it's not possible. Maybe there is a company somewhere, I don't know, in America here, who will be willing to come and employ you and file for you. You see, the H-1B visa too, it's not unlimited. There's a cap. So the government every year will give a cap. I think this year it was 30,000 people that they can bring in. If they apply for you, the government has to give them the go ahead before they can even bring you in. It takes anywhere between 90 days and 2 years to make that happen. So that is another issue that you have to deal with if you want to come that way. You get it? But let's say that you get to come to school. You get to come to school. At a certain point in time, you will be able to use that skill to make you some more money to take care of yourself. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you any sweet story, tell you something that is not true. And then when you go and you give your money to me and it doesn't work, then you start looking for me, you don't find me. No, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So I'm not going to tell you something that is not true. You get it? I'm a very responsible person here in the US. In fact, by virtue of my position in society, the government looks out to me in certain ways. There are things that the government comes to me for, because I lead a group of people, and those people's welfare and life and other things are under my leadership. You get it? So when the government want to access those people, the government comes to me. So I need to be responsible. So there are things I can't do. I can't do illegal things. Everything I do has to be above board. It has to be legal. Because the government is watching me. You get me? So I'm not like other people. Like I said, there are other people who talk about traveling on other platforms. They are not in the same position like me. So maybe they can do whatever they want. I cannot. Everything that I do must be genuine. It must be above board. It must be correct. It must be what will help the people. It must be what will help the people. And that is what I stand for here in America. So, Max, I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense. And Nifa is watching. Let's know where you are watching from. Okay, Max says, okay, he gets it. Mariam is watching. Mariam, let's know where you are watching from. Mrs. John, God bless you too. Godwin say very deep. Yes, it is. It is. It is. If everything goes well, Godwin and you and Mrs. come, okay, I'll keep this to myself. I'll keep this to myself. Yeah. Give me a heart. Give me a heart or a thumbs up. Give me a heart. If what I'm saying, you're on the same page with me, give me a heart. You're on the same page with me. If there are any other questions, you can ask. Diana says, Jennifer is watching from Malawi. Finding it difficult to check my diversity visa program. That's what we talked at the beginning. Diana says it has been a fruitful hangout. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Thank you. And what is the problem? If you say you are finding it difficult to check, what is the problem? What exactly is the problem? Why are you finding it difficult to check? Let me know. I see how we can help you with that. Richard Don says, great man of integrity. God bless. Thank you. That's all you have. Your integrity is very important. Don't lose your integrity. When you lose your integrity, you've lost everything. It's very, very important. So hold on tight to your integrity. Very important. Thank you. Okay, it looks like there are no What just happened? Did you guys see what happened? Okay, Nifa says that it's saying information entered is invalid. Okay, we talked about it. We talked about that problem earlier on when we began. So, Nifa, what you need to do is check the zeros and the O's that you are entering. The zeros have a line through them. O's doesn't have. Make sure you are entering them correctly. Otherwise, you are going to see that error message. Invalid. You are going to see it. Make sure you enter the information rightly. And you enter your family name, your surname. The first part of the name. Make sure you enter that one. It's very, very important. Otherwise, you will get that invalid message. So do that. Do that and try again and see. If you are still having that invalid message, WhatsApp me. WhatsApp me. And then send me your details. Let me check for you. Okay. Yeah, I think I went off. I don't know what happened. Andrew is watching. Andrew, it's been a long time. Where have you been hiding? Where have you been hiding? Hope you are doing great. Okay. Okay. Francis is watching. Let's know where you are watching from. I think that people don't have any question anymore. We've talked. If you are just joining us, just go back, take your time and watch the videos. Watch the video, watch the live session. We've talked about a lot of things that are meaningful and useful. Go back, watch it, and use it. Good to hear, Andrew. Good to hear. Francis is watching from Ghana. That is good. Hohoi. My friend is a queen in that area. My friend is a queen. My mate in school. So it's a queen in one of the towns around Hohoi. I hope I'm getting it right. Yeah. Okay. So guys, it's been great hanging out with you. It's been great hanging out with you. We've talked a lot. If you still need clarification, don't hesitate. WhatsApp me. Just don't call. Send me a message. If I have to call you, I'll call you. Send a message. Put your name there. Let me know you are on this call, and then put your questions straight. Let me know. Let me know. So lastly, the last thing, Francis, just go back and watch. There's been a lot of good information there. Just give me one word, your takeaway. One thing that you are taking away. Put it in the chat. Let me see. Put it in the chat. Let me see. What one thing did you take with you on today's session? Put it in the chat. Let me see. Francis say network problem. I understand. You are welcome. Yes, Elizabeth, having a skill is beneficial. Godwin, yes, don't lie. Don't even let it cross your mind, because they will find out and it will work against you. Yeah. That's so true. So true. Yeah, she say that having a skill is beneficial. Yeah. And the skills there are a lot of skills. It's not only knowing how to braid hair or being a fashion designer. We have skills that you can get in the tech industry, in the tech industry, the computer industry. Learn something in the computer industry. If you know how to do stuff, design a website, troubleshoot, analytics, those kind of things, code. It's also hot cake, you see. So these are things that you can do. It shouldn't only be braiding hair or fashion designing, or maybe some people don't have the ability to learn how to braid hair, but you may be able to learn how to code, program, write a code. You get it? So do it. Now AI is becoming the mother of everything. If you find yourself in the AI industry, you are good to go. Very soon you will be on top of the world. So hey, explore, let your mind go wild. And then they say the sky is the limit. No, the sky is the beginning. You get it? Graphic designing, exactly. Graphic designing. Just not the traditional graphic designing that you do CorelDRAW and Photoshop and all. These days, there are more advanced ways of doing graphic designing. You learn it. So improve yourself in that area. You will be a powerhouse, Yes, Sylvia, you should have some money in your account to be able to use to take care of yourself when you come. Diana says that all hope is not lost with regards to the lottery. We might be lucky for a replacement. Exactly. Don't give up yet. That's wonderful. It's great to have you all. And those who need to contact me, do that. And then we'll take it from there. Sylvia, don't forget, send me a message. Let's see how you can come and join me here. I'm looking forward to having you here with me. Yeah. So, guys, have a great night. Sleep well. Dream big. And let us meet. Share the link. Share the platform. Invite people to join the platform. Let us build it together. I'll see you. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.